Hello, my friends. I want to give you a quick tip for a starting point, if you're feeling stuck, of how to figure out what's going on. So one of the most common sticking points we have is we will feel like we can't make any progress and we don't know why. And at the root of this, oftentimes we are still living in response to a fear of our limbic system and giving it the greater power in the dynamic. And this is how this works. So if when you're feeling stuck, you think about what your options are, and I want to highlight that if you're in this position, you may not even recognize that your limbic system is doing this. It might hide it from you. But oftentimes the subconscious or conscious assumption is, I can't do this because of what my limbic system may do. And I don't know if I can handle that. I don't believe that I can. I don't believe I can handle it. Or it's just, I just can't risk that. I'm not willing to risk what my limbic system might do. I'm afraid of what will happen. And this is a situation where if you're looking at incremental training, you're looking at options, you're feeling stuck and you're sitting there and you automatically remove a whole bunch of options because of what your limbic system might do if you go that way. Then your limbic system has all the power right now in that dynamic. So the key is to break down, okay, what is it that I would need to believe? That's usually what it is. And part of this too is sometimes just that if we sit down and look at it, we see how much work it's going to take to overcome what we need to overcome or change what we need to change so that we can move forward. And we decide it's not worth it, which in a sense is deciding that we aren't worth it. So an increase of self-love and self-worth and the willingness to really put in the work. I can tell you that was the case for myself a lot of times in recovery, that I would subconsciously be like, yeah, it's too much work. I'm not going to do that until that wasn't given an option. And then the other parts are, and again, I want to highlight with this, I understand that the kind of decisions we're making in limbic impairment are very extreme. I mean, for me, it kind of boiled down to, I might die, but I'm going to try doing this because I'm not living right now anyway. So, I mean, what have I got to lose? That is a decision I made more times than I could count. But a lot of times we'll be like, well, I might lose this function or that function or this relationship or my financial security. And in order to outgrow the level we're at, we need to risk losing where we've been at. We need to be willing to have faith in something bigger and to believe something new in order to achieve that higher level. Beliefs are like vehicles. You pick a new positive belief and it will take you to a new place. So what this might look like is believing in yourself that you can do whatever it takes, believing that you can handle whatever your limbic system throws at you, that you will be able to navigate the limbic activity and be okay even if you lose the thing that you think you're not okay losing, because it will only be temporary if you go down that road. But ultimately, if wherever you notice that you're living in response to fear of your limbic system, you are in a limbic trauma loop, and that is why you're stuck. Love you guys.